Everything good?
Yep,
Well,
music level's good.
we just get started then.
I think so.
D&D.
D&D.
The D&D.
D&D.
Indeed.
Okay, so yous all find yourself in a little quaint roadside tavern on your way towards Phandalin, an up and coming mining village, a prospector's village. The tavern, fairly small in size. There's 3 tables. At one table across from the entrance sits 2 darkly clad figures, shifty looking characters, a halfling and a human. Sitting at the far back corner, you see... O'Connor, do you want to just describe your character?
I am a human-like character with the characteristics of an elf, meaning look like a human but I've got pointy ears. And I'm wearing some people would call it a green tunic, but I'm just going to say, you know, it's green clothing with leather, and I'm clearly sitting in the corner in the back.
The 2 dark-clad characters, do you just want to describe yourselves? Thighbrush? We'll go with you first.
I am a swashbuckling adventurer. Who's here for a drink and doesn't want to have to describe himself. He wants to remain a bit more mysterious than that. Thank you very much.
Fair enough. Nick it.
Just halfling, just kind of sitting at the table, just kind of doing what halflings do best, just stuff my face with like various meats from the tavern, kind of messing up ahead. Jacket got a bit kind of flowing. I'm just kind of, as I'm just shoving this through my mouth, just kind of look about, see if there's any like opening to nick something.
Okay.
Nothing by my name.
Standing at the bar, behind the bar there's the barkeep who is an older greying gentleman who just looks like he's just done. This tavern's just here to see him out. He's just not interested in much that's going on. Across from the bar, ordering 2 ales, stands Arno. Kenny, you want to describe yourself?
Yeah, so I'm a human traveller, aspiring author, who's listening to the old man's tale as he serves his word drink.
Okay. And sitting in the eastern side of the tavern is a dwarf with a huge chest-length red beard and a mustache and 2 pleats coming right down. His clothes seem fairly common, like nothing of note apart from his boots and his gloves, which look like they've seen some heavy day's work. Sitting next to him, it's a human knight sitting in full armour. Underneath you can see what looks like ornate clothes with golden thread. His short black hair is greying at the temples. It's the only thing showing really the age, other than the crow's feet at his eyes. With a greying Van Dyke moustache. From what you can hear, Pilot Hillian, you'd hear this the most. You're closest. You can hear him excitedly talking, like loudly, about the fortune that he's looking to gain in the mines around Phandalin. So, yeah, what would you like to do?
Would I be able to hear this? Just kind of looking, I'm kind of almost in line of sight.
Give me
Just 'cause I'm actively seeing those marks.
give me a perception check.
Perception. I'm just going to. Do you want me to use D&D Beyond, or okay just to roll myself?
Yeah, I'll fire us onto this, and then do use D&D Beyond.
Okay. So, and it was perception.
Yeah.
And that is a 13.
You can't make out the full conversation. From what you can make out, you can hear the mention of fortune, and you can see how excited he looks.
Can you relay that message on to me?
Down to him.
Oh, just careful with the bits and pieces I'm getting. I'm imagine I'm just getting like the kind of like the words like treasure and like kind of buzzwords like that. I'm just kind of like, oh. I just start like elbowing and gripping and be like, mate.
I want to shout at him from across the bar.
Okay.
Hey, fancy pants! Shiny boy! What are you talking about?
Is it?
I just kind of start waving like a leg of ham in my hand.
You see them
When you
having
shout
like
fancy pants, my character turns round.
you see the dwarf looks immediately shy and nervous.
I narrow it down by shouting shiny boy. Referring to, of course, his armour.
Right. The knight stands up and turns to the dwarf, and you don't quite hear what he says, but he puts up a hand and he proceeds to walk over to your table. He's doing it.
I want to ask him, tell me what you were talking about. I want to be quite persuasive, though.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion check.
Quite gladly. 17.
I'm just all stuffing my face.
Okay.
Oh.
So he comes up to your table and he says, why are you shouting across the tavern to us?
I want to know what you were talking about.
Oh, well, my friend over there, well, my boss, he's one of the Rockseeker brothers, who they're hoping. Well, they're hoping to find a fortune actually in the mines of Phandalin. Where are yous heading?
To the bar.
I meant, and why do you find yourself in this tavern? Not where are you heading in the next 30 seconds?
Well, from what I remember from a slight conversation I may or may not have had a few days ago, I am with this other human rogue because we are both of the same kin.
I just kind of start looking about.
That's all
What's he talking about?
He doesn't think you're a halfling, he just thinks you're real short.
Yeah, this small gentleman with the large neck accompanied me into this tavern. And that's where we find ourselves, eavesdropping onto your conversation.
Oh, well,
Johnson, mate.
You seem like a fine gent.
Push a train in front of him.
And in most cases, I would have said that eavesdropping's bad, but nothing untoward. And he starts to walk back.
Wait, did you tell me what you were doing? The Koch brothers are going to a cave for fortune.
Yeah, they're seeking gold in the caves of Phandalin.
Cool. Interesting.
Anyway, I best go back. I'm paid to protect him.
I'm just going to shout over to the other fancy boy because I might have piqued his interest. They're going to caves looking for Koch, I think.
You see the dwarf just shyly just covering his and just taking a drink from his tankard.
Is that a local establishment? Did a lot of people go to this cave for Koch? It could be interesting to add to my book.
You could ask him yourself. That's all I got from him. I wasn't really listening, if I'm honest.
I'll take note of that. Thank you very much.
Just what Arnold said. I'm just kind of sitting like, what the fuck? Just kind of look of confusion.
Nika
I think go back
and
and show my face.
Hillian, your ears perk up. You start to hear a commotion coming from outside. The sounds of horses rearing, hurried voices. And just as you hear this commotion, you see the knight shoot up to his feet and hurriedly start making for the door.
Oh no.
Shiny pants, what's the problem?
Yeah, I'm getting your drinks, don't worry.
Come on. We might need to hurry this up.
I thank the bartender and head back to the table with the Helene.
Okay.
So what's the rush? I hadn't even got the guy's name yet.
I've got a bad feeling. I think something's about to happen.
As you turn from the bar, the knight nearly knocks all the drinks out of your hand, and he's just full sprint heading for the door.
Very rude.
Hey, but something's gonna go down, so I rub my hands together.
I say to Arno, watch those two. I don't quite trust them.
And from outside, you hear the knight shout, "Stop thieves!"
I didn't steal anything.
He's doing it.
I'm going to go and talk to the bartender quickly.
Okay.
Barkeep, have you got any containers?
Hey, can take. Oh, yeah, what do you think I stole the food in?
I'd like to have one of those if that's okay.
But then
And I think you look like you're in a giving mood.
I
so
won't be able to store my food.
You can double up surely.
I suppose carrots and parsnips are basically the same, aren't they?
They're both roots. Yes, you're right. So can I have one of those containers?
It'll cost you.
I've got some witty banter.
Okay, tell me a joke.
Okay. On my travels, I encountered some small creatures called Mons. Oh no, sorry, Pokemons they were called. And
Is this broke down already?
five.
I don't have a joke.
I turn to the Hillian and go, have you heard of a Pokemon?
No, I think that's from
Yeah,
another
mate,
Nintendo game.
see if you stop talking, I'll just give you one.
Thanks.
Honestly, I'm not having this. And
Give me one of those things.
he goes through the back and he reappears in a second with a crate about that big
Okay. Okay.
and hands you it.
And thanks very much.
There you go.
I'm going to just have a quick look.
As you're having this quick look,
Okay.
you hear a blood-curdling scream come from outside.
Okay.
I just kind of buckle it. Was it me?
Quiet, please.
I think we need. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to rush to the door.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to
Might
move
go out
your
as well.
character to where you want to be?
I'm going to kind of follow him, but kind of stay behind this kind of bar just in case anybody comes in the door.
Okay.
I'm going to turn around to you and say, "Stay back.
I'm going to go
Just
straight
let me
outside.
have a look."
Nick, you
No
just
worries,
stayed where
mate.
you are.
I'm having a look right outside.
I think
Right.
I'll maybe stand a bit behind you.
So
I'm going to move to the door.
You're
as
right, pal.
as you look
Shiny
outside, you see the body of a human lying just at close to the tavern window, with his throat just cut clean open. And you look further along, and you see the knight locked in combat with another human, and you see him. He's got the hilt of his sword in one hand. He grabs the blade and he thrusts it straight upwards, straight through the chin of this guy. And just as he does that, one of the other of the four others comes across and just hits him in the back of the head, and he falls to his knees and he falls down on the ground.
I'm going to rush straight in because
I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
where's initiative? What is that?
Uh,
I'm going to
Oh,
use
that's
lucky and re-roll that.
What did you get? A 1?
Yep, I'm going to re-roll that because I'm
Fucking hate
okay.
halflings.
Right, that was 10 that time.
16.
Right, okay. 16. Helene, 18.
I get 18, yeah.
Arno, 5.
5.
So,
Makes sense.
Take some notes.
Yeah, my pad and pen's out.
He's ready to go.
just writing down all these. What did you end up getting? 10?
Yeah.
Nick it. And this is actually the most even initiative roll I think I've ever seen. Okay, Helene, you're up first. Give me a second, I'll just...
We're doing you adding the wee guys in.
I am. So
Yeah.
2 came over to try and help their friend, and the knight is lying prone just there. Helene, what are you doing?
I'm gonna. So you said the knight he's been injured. So
Yeah,
been,
he's on the deck. You can't tell if he's stable,
Mhm.
but he's not made an attempt to stand up yet.
Right. Okay. I'm going to obviously move just a bit forward, just so I'm within range. So what would that be? Maybe golden god. Maybe like how many square wise? How much can I move here? I'm actually just trying to work this out. So I was there.
So it should say on your character sheet.
Yeah, it's 30.
Yeah, so each square's 5,
Maybe
Right.
6
so you can
squares.
move 6 squares.
I'm trying to calculate this here. So maybe just keeping where I am just now and just kind of going 1,
Thanks, Victoria,
2,
for the follow.
5, 6. Moving forward here.
So just hugging the side of the wall, just
Yeah, just kind of
moving forward.
keeping myself against the wall. Just maybe
So-
trying to remain a bit stealthy here.
Are we
Okay,
in
roll me
combat
a
right now, then?
yeah, he's in combat. Roll me a stealth check.
Yeah, I'll roll a stealth. I got 24.
24.
24. Yeah, I've got +5.
Oh, nice. What's there? Cool. So you're just hugging this wall. They haven't noticed you yet. This bandit here, clicking on the wrong screen. He notices that Thighbrush has left the tavern. He's going to move his 30 feet up, and he's going to shout, "Just go back inside. You don't want any part of this." And that brings us to
Never mind.
Thighbrush. It's your turn.
Right. So I'm going to move away from the tavern slightly, so I don't give away any position. And I can use 5 words in combat.
Yep.
Use pair can fuck off.
Yeah, roll me an intimidation check.
Intimidation. And that's a 19.
Ooh.
What's that against? I can't remember what it's against.
Yeah.
It's just a stat that you set.
Oh, and if you haven't set it, get.
That's what you goes, yeah, it's why, yeah, you don't
So,
succeed.
It's an item in a shop that doesn't have a price on it. It's free.
so this
That's when
guy,
you're rogue.
quite close to you. He goes, "No, like we're leaving. We're just gonna get what we came for, and then we're gonna go. I promise."
Do I get any other action or?
I'll consider this kind of out of combat because these two aren't going to attack you right now,
Okay.
and then we'll go back to the initiative rolls. This guy kind of moves up. He heard what you said. He's not quite as convinced as the other guy. He's a wee bit like,
I'm going to tell him if I can. I don't know if this is kind of out of combat. How do I have a word limit at all?
No, like see right now, you can hear rustling still happening in the stable behind.
Right. Well, I'm going to tell him that we have the guts of a small army inside this tavern. We have people. We have eyes everywhere. Just kind of fill him with as much fear.
Right, okay,
that we
roll me
have been
a
massively
deception check.
outnumbered. Perception or
Deception.
Oh, deception. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I'm going to roll that for a.
I was going to say, can I assist him in that?
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Don't need to. Don't need to.
Is that nat 20? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So these two just go. We'll just we'll grab our friends and we'll just go.
Fucking
I'm really
awesome,
sorry.
mate.
I'm really sorry. So they
Is that next in the controller?
scarper around this corner. Yeah, what did you want to do? I'm kind of out
Well, I
of
was gonna
combat.
just-
Lewis kind of just took it out
No, I
of
was-
combat.
No, I was just really going to ham up from. I was going to like kind of slink out, then just kind of like throw it in the general direction just to sell it even more. Just
see, because this is D&D and you are like a fucking unlucky halfling.
Mm-hmm.
This would just be typical if you just undo all this good work.
So,
Oh my god.
just as I'm walking away,
the door, going.
I'm going to roll for stealth to like kind of crawl around the corner though before I like
right, give me a
in their
stealth
general
check.
direction, not aiming for them.
Okay.
Do it. Give me a stealth check.
If you fuck this, nick it.
Stealth. What was that, Lewis? That's 24.
Okay,
Good,
okay.
that's good.
You slink out this the tavern.
I slink out like 15 feet.
As quiet
I'm like
as
hugging the wall.
Do you end up being next to me?
as quiet as a shadow. Not quite. Look there. As quiet as a shadow. What would you like to do? These guys are in the process of turning and running.
I'll have to run down and just kind of leave it.
No. What
thought
did you
they were
say
gonna
you were
turn
going to do? You said you were going to throw
I
a
was
knife.
going to in their general direction.
You said you were doing it. Therefore,
Yeah.
give me a
I
roll.
need to do
There's
that.
another rule. If you say it, you do it.
Yeah.
So
So what do you want me to roll?
An attack with the dagger. If you
Oh, for fuck's
Cool.
sake.
Oh, what are you doing?
if you roll
What are you
right,
doing?
the DC on this is if you roll a 10 or above, you hit the ground close to them.
That's a reroll.
Oh no! Don't be
Wait,
rude.
no.
Just,
Wait, your lucky feet. Can you not
No,
only do that
I-
once per?
oh, technically we're out of combat.
Wait,
Andy's not had a combat rule yet.
cheers,
Okay,
Ross.
you can roll a 1 on a d20 for an attack ability check or saving throw. You can roll the die, but you must accept the second.
Right, so you can do that as many times as you want.
It doesn't say there's a limit.
Okay, right. You got real lucky.
It's a racial trait.
Right, cool.
Tell me about it. It was on
Um,
that one again.
So as these guys are running, you see these like big, huge, muscly bandits running, and this little dagger just comes and just like slinks past one of their legs and just hits the ground in front of them, and one of them absolutely cacks it, and he gets a fright and he stumbles into this wall just here, and he just stumbles and he catches himself, and you hear them shout, lads, we need to go now. There's a fucking army in there. We need to go.
Yes.
Arno, anything you'd like to do?
I'm writing all this down. Like, so how are you spelling you pair? Was it you pair or you trois? How did you say that?
It's an umlaut over the U.
Ah,
I never would have thought of it.
yeah.
Genius.
You can't write reality. That's
So
Can I turn? Is that it? But can I ask him what he's writing as a segue into?
Yeah.
What are you writing there?
Is that combat over?
combat, as of right now, combat is over. I'm gonna do
I'm
some
just
sneaky
thinking,
rolls here.
I'll go and recover my knife.
I'm just writing.
I'll recover my knife.
The story of the Hellion, like his adventures.
That's funny. I'm actually a leader of a group myself. Just they're not here right now. But I'm.
Oh, what's the name of them?
Oh, you've not heard of them. Yeah, you'll not have heard of them.
I'm going to make an insight check.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's a 13.
So what do I need to do now?
If you're lying, you need to roll a deception. If you're telling the truth, you need just say if you're
Okay.
telling the truth.
See while this is going on, I'll recover my knife that expertly threw.
Also a 13 for deception.
So yeah, Arno, you
So
can't
we both
quite
just give each other the look.
you can't quite get a read on if he's lying or not.
So it's what do you and your group do?
We're just adventurers, you see, in search of our next adventure. We haven't found that adventure or the treasure. In fact, no. Nick, what did that guy say? Something about cock in a cave, but there was treasure at the end of it. So that's our next adventure. That's ours. That's our adventure, you see.
I'm gonna head
Just
over.
kind of looks like, don't know if I want to go on this adventure.
So thigh brush in the cock of caves? Or the cave of
Pretty
cocks?
much, yeah. I like that, yeah.
So Hellion, what were you
That
doing?
could be your next book, fancy man.
I'm gonna head over to the knight just now as those guys are kind of scurrying off.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just head over to him just now.
As you do this,
And-
you can hear what sounds like an argument happening in the stables between the remaining bandits, and the two that Lewis intimidated are desperately pleading with their friends to just leave. Just leave it. Just, we need to go. We need to go now to it. Have you seen how much stuff is in this wagon? Think of the money we can make. No, we just need to go. Like, this, it's not worth it.
I reach out my hand to the knight
Yep,
to
and
help
he-
off his knees.
You see him just kind of turn his head to you. He's bloody around the nose. The back of his head is bleeding down his neck, and he just lifts out a hand and just latches onto you.
I help him up. Danny, obviously, is he a big guy? You said he was a big guy.
Yeah,
Danny,
he's pretty
here,
big.
or am I good?
No, it's assisted. Like he does have strength back in his body. He was reduced to like 1 hit point.
Right.
So it's assisted. So you managed to pick him up.
I shout over to Arno. Get your ass over here. We need to help him back in. He's hurt.
Oh, sorry. I need to go, so I run over to help.
We'll go as well. We'll come and help you, pal.
I appreciate the help. I don't know what we would have done if they'd got that wagon.
Well,
You
let's
guys-
get you inside. We'll talk about it. Come on.
Okay, I really appreciate it.
Just the wagon.
So you make your way back into the tavern.
Should we go and just double check that wagon's safe first?
Yeah, they guys
Yeah.
ran round that way. We should go check that.
Let's go.
Yeah, so you guys are going to check.
Right
it
behind you,
out.
boss.
Me and Arno will take him inside.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
do you want to position yourselves on the map where you is?
I'd like to go here. I take it these two guys are away now, yeah?
Yeah, so 2 of the bandits have fully fucked off. You see one, as you come around the corner, you see one bandit kind of halfway towards the forest, and the other one still standing at the back of the wagon.
So, do you see where I am? Yeah, just at that corner.
Yep.
I want to sort of motion towards the door of the tavern.
Right.
I want to kind of motion over. They're here. They're still here. Come on, let's get them.
Trying to move the character.
What'd you say?
There we are. It won't let me move there. There we are.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
kind of hugging that corner.
So wait, so it's me and Nick at this corner.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys hear this? He's doing it?
I'll get the net inside if you want to go and help.
You sure you can carry him? You know, with all your books and pencils.
The blood will just make it seem more authentic.
Right. I'll keep an eye on. I'm not going to.
The knight kind of gives you a weird look when you say the blood will make it seem more authentic. Kind of gives you a suspicious look of like, what's he planning?
I turn around and I don't really move from where I am. I just look
Turn
over.
around and keep watch.
My shout towards these guys is more. I'm assuming these two guys will remember I'm the one that told them it was an army.
These are the 2 guys that didn't see you.
Two different guys.
Okay, so yeah, what I'm gonna
See
do
before
is-
Lewis does that, can I roll stealth quickly?
Yeah. Give me a stealth check.
Cool.
Basically, I'm trying to scare them again. I'm trying to bullshit them again. So
Ooh, child. 21.
Oh damn! Yep, you're. There's like a kind of thick grass, and you kind of duck down in your halfling form. You're fairly covered in the grass, and it is at
Okay.
night. It's fairly
just kinda
dark, so you're
I'm gonna
pretty
move
well
over.
hidden.
I get both knights at the ready.
I'm gonna
Got
move
both
over
knights at the
here
ready.
Cool.
and tell them you better get out of here if you know what's good for you. You
That's
dirty
right.
boys.
Okay, give me an intimidation check.
Intimidation.
Dirty boys.
I hope after you saying that, oh, you got a 20. I was going to say, I hope you after saying like dirty, it's going to be like a 1.
So
Get out of here, dirty boys. Don't make me tell you again.
that's
Get away
one.
from my man's wagon.
This one here. He's just like, well, fuck this. I'm off, and he's gone. He's away. This one turns around,
Uh-oh.
looks you dead in the eye, takes a few steps towards you, and says, "Who the fuck do you think you are?"
Oh fuck.
I tell you, I'm Thighbrush Greepwood, original character TM.
Roll initiative. You and you as
So it's-
well. The other two aren't quite in combat range.
Oh no! Do you need me to tell you what I rolled?
So
here?
glad I'm a halfling.
Oh, I can see it. Wait, you're so glad you're a halfling? You don't
So
roll
we-
a
Oh, I
two?
seen Lou's got a 1.
Yeah,
So I
Lou's,
able to roll that again?
Lou's
To be
got.
fair, am I right in thinking here? Nickit is still in stealth in a bush.
Yes,
Yes.
he's still
So
hidden.
If this character comes towards me, we'll have a wee advantage of a wee half man in a bush.
Yes.
You can
That's all
consider
I'm
that
saying.
an advantage.
That's what I'm saying.
The wee man's armed with knives, and he's feeling very stabby.
This guy you just see him unsheath a scimitar, and he just sprints
Fucking
straight over to you. And he's going to roll an attack with the scimitar. I'm assuming a 5 doesn't hit.
No, it's armor class, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he takes a swipe down at you with a scimitar, and you just drop a shoulder. It just slashes past you. Nick it.
So that,
What were you saying?
I was going to say that I get a reaction, but he never hit me.
No, you don't get a reaction anyway. It's only if he moves out your combat range that you get a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Nick it. You're up. What are
Going
you doing?
to. Well, I'm going to run, jump on his back with both knives. You know that scene in Endgame where Drax just like stabbing the
Yep.
fuck out of that guy with a knife? That's
Yeah.
pretty much like one knife embedded in his shoulder, and knife just.
Okay. If you're jumping on his back, give me an
Mhm.
acrobatics check. Just to see if you can
Okay.
land on his back.
Here we go.
Oh,
Oh,
Jared, I can land his back and more.
Right, give me the attack.
Is it both knives you want? Like
Do you
for
have
like the
two
one
weapon
punched his
fighting?
back and then.
Do you have two weapon fighting?
Let me double check. Just before I get ahead of myself. Oh shit.
I think most people do it.
Yeah, bonus action, 2 weapon fighting.
Okay, cool.
Actions in combat.
Yeah, just give
So-
me the first attack and then second attack, and then we'll roll damage all at once.
Right, that's the first one. And then that's the
First one.
second knife.
Misses, second one hits. So as you run, like when he's taking a strike, you run up, you take a step on the guy's ankle, and you jump upwards, and your first knife attack comes down, it just slips over his shoulder, and then you bring the second knife attack in towards his ribs. So roll damage on that second knife attack.
Oh. I did hit roll, but I think it takes. Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's not came through on mine.
no, not mine either. Oh,
No,
four.
4.
Yeah.
4 damage, and then I
Yeah.
think you get a sneak attack.
I do indeed.
Yeah, so roll your sneak attack on top of that.
Which is. There we are, 1d6. So, 2. 2 for my sneak attack.
6 in total. That's nice.
6 points of damage in total. So this guy's just, you've just stabbed him in the ribs, and he's just like looking around confused. You can just trying to grab onto the back. It comes to him, and he's just going to take his scimitar and he's just going to stab right down his back, right at you, Nickit. 16.
Yep.
Oh, I think we're going to death here.
Yep.
Oh, what's your hit points?
9.
No, I can't. You take 3 points of slashing damage as he just tries to get you off. Give me
Ooh.
a strength check, a strength saving throw, just to see if you manage to hold on to his back. I'm not classing this as grappled, by the way, because he's a halfling and he's just. Okay, yeah, you managed to grab
14.
on to like the one dagger that's embedded in this guy's ribs. Thighbrush.
So, roll to hit with the rapier.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, fuck. I had a heart attack.
A critical 1 I've just rolled there.
Yeah, so
Am I going to hit Nick it by mistake?
Oh no.
can you roll me a d20? On an odd number, you're hitting nick it. On an even number, you're misplacing your rapier.
So
Is that with bonuses or without though?
Just a straight d20 on odds or evens.
okay,
He's rolled in that
so-
one already. There's no coming back from it.
Oh wait a minute, how did I clear this? 2 seconds.
So it's just a button down on the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
left.
hit it more than once. That's a 5. That's an odd number.
Can you roll me damage for a rapier?
Okay.
Oh no. You're about to kill your pal.
4.
Okay, so as you go to take an attack, the bandit just turns, and you just see this little halfling just swinging along, holding on to one dagger in the ribs, and you just stab him in the back. And Nicky, you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Did I also get a bonus action?
Yeah. So you can
Right, okay,
make
well,
another attack.
It's 2 weapon fighting, then I'm going to roll for the dagger.
Oh dear God.
Oh no.
Am I going to get a knife in the back now?
Critical
Oh,
hit.
thank Christ for that.
Oh,
Thank God.
right. Okay, so yeah, you do max damage for what the rapier does. Which I think is a 1d.
Well, that was the dagger.
Oh, so the dagger's 1d4 plus.
Yeah, it's 2d4. 2d4 I've got here.
Because of crit.
What?
What?
2d4
So
on a.
Yeah, so for your dagger, it'll be.
It's
So you get
1d4
back
plus
to
3
your-
for the dagger.
I've got one dagger here. It's 1d4, and then I've got a second dagger underneath it, which is the one I hit, which is a 2d4. I don't know if that's because it's a critical.
Maybe, but what I'm doing for the damage is we just assume that the 1d4 plus. So
Oh,
you're
okay.
1d4 plus. Do you have a plus to
That's
No.
plus 3 for a dagger.
it? No, he's not, because he's not got any of his points in dex or strength. Right, so yeah, just roll 2d4. Just
right.
2d4.
Okay,
Well, 1d4.
2d4 is just.
So take your
roll
first
7.
one, 4. So yeah, you do
Right.
8 points of damage to this
Okay.
guy with your dagger. After stabbing him in with a rapier, you realise your mistake and you just hurriedly just stab him in the ribs just next to where Nickett has got a
I don't
dagger
know, man.
impaled.
Can I stab him in the face because it was a critical? Or is it 'cause it's a
Absolutely. You know
20?
what? You describe how you do it.
Oh,
That's
here
it,
we
like
Tim.
to stab
How
him.
do you want to do this?
Right in the right in the nose. Fucking get that. And then I say, imagine stabbing my pal.
As the bandit just falls to his knees, your dagger still in his face, and Nickett, you're just lowered very gracefully onto the ground, and the bandit just falls, and you hear 3 sets of footsteps from the woods just carry off into the distance.
Is that him dead?
He's dead. He's gone.
I'd like to. Can I say, Nick? Imagine I can't believe he stabbed you. I'm really sorry about that.
How did he get me the ass?
I know. That's
God
mental.
damn it.
Can't believe he stabbed you twice. Remember that when he stabbed you twice?
I'm just standing back
Yeah.
watching what seems to be a kind of circus act. Is what
I
would
collect my knives. I just kind of like kick the body.
Can I?
So I'm
look
gonna
at
say
it?
to the Hellion, like, so I seen Thighbrush stab that guy, like the halfling in the arse. But what happened before that?
I don't even think it's worth writing about. I'm gonna.
How far away are they from us?
I'm going to give you the wink.
I'm like looking over. 'cause
Andy,
I'm
how
thinking
far
about-
away
I'm
are
looking
they from
over,
us?
Them. You can see on the map.
Yeah.
Count the
Oh,
squares times about
Did I-
5.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
They're
gonna.
pretty
I'm
far
just
away.
Gonna,
That's quite a fifth.
I'm just gonna turn away now.
I was going to ask would I be able to hear them, but I don't think I'll be able to.
Roll me a perception check. You can see that they're
You
talking.
didn't
So
say nothing.
give me a
No,
perception check.
I'm
We'll
more
see.
for like Kenny said, I can't believe he stabbed that halfling.
Oh wait, what's your passive? Nah, you wouldn't have been able to hear them. You wouldn't have been able to hear them.
Passive is 12.
12. Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to hear them. Not from that distance.
Cool.
So
So I said to the Hellion, should we do something with that body that's lying there?
I did ask to loot it a minute ago, but
oh, okay.
Like
yeah.
the bandit body or the human body?
No, the other bodies are bandits as well. Like, there's 3 now bandit bodies. So the knight managed to take out 2 of them, and Nickit and Thighbrush managed to. Lewis, do me a favour. Roll me an investigation check.
13.
13. Okay. Roll me a d12.
Oh, 7. I thought that was a 1.
Okay, you find a set of pearl earrings, just tucked in a wee pocket just up here, like as if he holds on to them dearly.
Now look one of the other bodies.
Sure. Roll me an investigation.
That's an 8.
Okay. Roll me a d12. Pearl necklace. Oh, disgusting.
I'm just going to say hi to everyone in chat just now. It's quite awesome to see that 15 people are viewing this. It's totally awesome.
Is a d12. Roll.
See if it's quicker, you can just roll your dice. Like, for stuff like this combat, do it in this, but a 2! You find a steel
it's
lock.
A 2 anyway.
You find a steel padlock, but you don't find a key.
I just kind of perplexedly look at it like, eh?
Just a steel padlock. It's not even protecting anything, it is literally just the padlock.
Yeah, it's just a padlock, yeah.
Yeah.
I just kind of look at it confused and like, what the fuck?
There's one more body.
See, quickly, how do I add this into my manage equipment on D&D Beyond?
So you should go to equipment, and then there's manage equipment, and then add custom item. There should be custom items there.
Right, okay, custom items, right, okay, cool. I'm going to do that with my Tupperware TM box.
Yeah, that if you go to the bottom, I think, in other possessions, you can just type stuff into it.
Right, cool. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's easier. Yeah.
Oh, Victoria is locked. He's not got a key to unlock it. That would be really funny though if Nickit managed to padlock someone to something during combat.
That is the plan.
Oh,
That is the plan.
If you find a locksmith and a chain.
Andy, I think I'm one step ahead of you because I'm pretty sure I have thieves' tools on me.
I was going to say, we'll get 2 rolls, surely somebody can open it.
Yeah.
Have you got
There's so there's one more body who's investigating it.
Well, while that's going on, I'm going to signal to Arno, and we're going to head inside to see if the night's all right.
Okay, so as you go inside, you see the dwarf has came over to sit next to the knight, and he's just like he's got a cloth in the barkeep, and he's just dabbing at the back of his head, and trying to stop the bleeding. Thighbrush, roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. That's a 16.
Roll me 2d12.
2d12.
Separately.
That's alright, I can see the custom rolls.
Oh, okay.
So you find another set of gold earrings. Same pocket. It's weird. And you find a red bandana.
Oh yes. I'm putting on the red bandana.
Okay, you can put on the red bandana. There's no blood on it, don't worry.
In what fashion though? Are you going to wear it like
folded up? Pirate.
Yeah, or pirate.
Pirate.
Pirate. Easy has to be pirate. So round the head, red bandana.
Okay. Right, what are you guys doing in the tavern?
Just checking with the knight, asking kind of what's happened, like if everything's okay.
Oh, honestly, I'm okay. It's just, honestly, see, in my younger days, I would have been able to take all of them.
I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask him why they were attacking him. You know, what was that all about? Why were they even? Were they after something?
They were trying to steal the provisions. The wagon. This
Can I roll a perception on that?
an insight.
All right, insight. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just to see if he's telling me the truth. Where's my insight? There it is. There. I got
See-
13.
A what? 13.
13.
Yeah, he's 100% telling the truth.
See, just quickly, but like in case they come out, see what the score. I'm wanting to jump into the back of the bag and just inspect for myself.
Right,
Or
okay.
hobble along. If that's
Give me
possible.
an investigation check.
Cool. 30. Got now.
That's all right. Okay.
23.
23. So yeah, digging through it, you find like various like pickaxes, mining tools, food provisions. From what you can make out, is provisions for a long trip, and for the possibility of mining at the end of it.
Right, so it's just like mining equipment and stuff.
Yes.
Can I go back inside the tavern now?
Yes.
So
Is there anything I could use as like a rag to kind of like stem the bleeding? Or even like a coat, like something like some provisions, like it's maybe.
As you're walking
like
past one of the bandits,
bucket of ice or something.
you just rip off one of the pieces of fabric that they're wearing.
Cool.
Give me a
you
medicine
get
check. Give me a medicine check
Oh.
to see if you can.
At least it's
stem
not
the bleeding.
-2. At least it's not -2.
Is this to fashion a nappy styled bandage?
you have been stabbed now.
I'm just kind of like one up and like holding it against my backside. I've got a 13. for
Okay,
medicine check.
so yeah, from where you've been hit, like when the guy sliced down with the scimitar in the back, it just kind of sliced through one of your arms. That's when you lost grip and you held on with the other dagger. You managed to like kind of slow the bleeding, so you're not bleeding quite as bad. We'll say you gain 2 hit points from doing that.
Okay.
Can I just, while I'm in the tavern, just have a word with these two guys? Like, right, if you saw anything, I didn't stab him. The other guy stabbed him.
We didn't see anything.
What's in
I
it?
don't know. It makes a better story if you
Does-
stab.
No, he's a good friend. That Nick, he's a simple lad. Just
What did you get from the bodies?
some gold earrings and some pearl earrings.
Well, if you give me the gold earrings, I'm all good with that.
No,
Okay. Well, I mean, if
Okay.
it comes out, it comes out.
So at this point, Nickett comes back into the tavern,
I kind of hobble in. What's up, lads?
holding his back.
That's a nasty wound you got there.
Tell me about it.
I have to laugh and cough a little bit, you know.
that's
I
a
just
shame
kinda
that
hop-
guy's- It's a shame when that guy stabbed you twice there.
Yeah, he's such a prick, isn't he? I kind of hobble up to the barkeep and just like drop a. How much would a tankard of ale be?
Oh. A mug of ale, 4 copper.
Oh, fantastic.
I just drop a gold coin and go like, beer please.
Get me one as
Oh.
well, Nick.
I mean, for this, it's enough for beer for the house. And the barkeep just starts hurriedly
Happy
putting
days.
tankards up. And he's just
Did you not
scooping
buy Hamilton?
tankards in.
Considering what happened.
Help yourself, lads. What happened?
That's good, man, Nick. You just get the round in for everyone. That's a good, kind-hearted soul. So yeah.
Well, the
Yep. You're a good friend.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just kind of tell him like, who are you?
At this point, the dwarf kind of starts to like, he's been kind of feeling you out for the most part. He says, "You lot seem to, you're able to handle yourselves. He's interested in a job."
We're not.
actually-
We're actually not together. You know, we aren't a
Yous-
group.
These aren't a
I'm looking
group.
for the job currently, but I'm too short of a good squad. So maybe if I can find 2 other adventurers. then,
Well, could you
I
not?
thought you were waiting for the rest of
You'd be
your
like those two guys.
I've actually just had a pigeon mail come in. It went and gone before you could see it, but they're actually tied up on another quest. So I'm looking for 2 more if you're interested.
What do you think, Helene? This could be interesting.
Well, you are writing your is it your adventure journals? You know,
So, where would it take us?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where would it
Victoria,
take
I
us?
apologise for Nightbot. I'm gonna sort that. You can absolutely do caps.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, dwarf. I don't know who you decided to talk to there in the sky, but what are the details of the quest?
Oh, I'm gonna have to have like a mute button in there just to mute my mic so I can speak to chat. Well, if you could, we're on the way to Fandolin. My brothers are already there, and as you can see, like that cart attracts a hell of a lot of attention. So, would you be able to help escort the cart?
Well, I haven't been to Fandolin yet. Handy to add to my travel guide.
Absolutely. I mean,
I'm sorry, I was
kinda
talking to
like-
an alien.
I look over, just confused about how, forward thigh brush is towards every conversation. Just kind of confused, like.
I am the captain now.
I then turn around to Arno and I kind of say, are you sure you want to do this? Because, I'm game if you're game, but I think we should watch ourselves around these two.
Well, you know me, I'm not the most savvy of travellers. So I'll go by your judgment. If you think we'll be safe, then
Let's see
the
how
the
they
dwarf kind of
handle
perks up to this
the-
conversation, and he just leans in and just very quietly says, "There's gold in it for yous."
I just kind of like hand 2 mugs of ale to the dwarf. Like, come in.
that doesn't really entice me very much, to be fair.
I'll take a share then.
Oh, my,
Those-
my
those
stream's
take backs.
dropping.
If there's gold, that means there's danger, does it not?
I'll take Arnold's danger money, please.
I want to lean into the green caped fellow and ask him his name again.
My name's it's Hyland.
Hyland, I noticed your ears, however pointy at the top, look awfully lonely at the bottom. And I hand him these gold earrings, just under the table, like, you take them. You take them.
I'm gonna take the earrings in my hand. I'm gonna look at them, and I'm gonna look back at them, and
I'll be back in 1 second. Continue this conversation.
I have a feeling of strong. It's like the bottom of my earlobes are tingling.
They're almost
And-
lonely.
They're almost. From what he said, I just think, do you know what? I look at him and I say, do you know, for some reason this actually means quite a lot to me. Thank you.
This makes sense.
And I clip the ears in
Because they're clip-ons.
for the clip on. Yeah, because obviously, come on,
Hi.
Yeah.
clip them on.
What to avoid infection.
Yeah, and then I look at
After
the
hearing
thigh
that, I just
I look at the thigh
just gonna
brush.
say hand a hug bell to Helen, be like, welcome aboard.
Yeah, and I just say I'm in.
Oh,
Can we all put
great!
our hands up?
That's great news. Well, tell you what,
Welcome aboard, mug of ale.
because you're helping us, I'll pay for your rooms.
Is your hand covered in blood?
Aye. Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine then. Don't want germs.
Yeah, we're hand in, hands are in, boys.
Guys, can you just come down a bit?
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
just well.
No, you
Thank
can
you.
Get the stool and reach up yourself.
Oh,
Well,
fuck's sake, I just kind of grab a stool and stand on it.
Well, I'll pay for your rooms. I'll go talk to the barkeep just now, and by the looks of it, and he looks at Nickit, he's look like you could do with the rest.
Tell me about it.
So yeah, I'll pay for your rooms, and we'll head out first thing in the morning. Sound good? Sound like a plan?
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
Are we
days.
walking, or is there horse transport?
Well, there should be enough room in the there's enough room in the wagon.
Oh, okay. I never saw the wagon, you see.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, there's a wagon and there's enough other 2 horses, but me and my companion Sildar, we'll probably take the horses. We'll probably head out a little bit early because I do have business to attend to first thing. And he just points at a sundial on his wrist that he carries around. That
Points
isn't
at
helping right now, but
absolutely
he's just.
Can I roll insight on how on
Yeah.
the fact that he's talking about something to do quite early in the morning?
Yeah.
I was going to say to him, was like, so we never actually caught your name.
Gundren of the Rock Seeker fame.
I just stare over
I'm
him
sure
and
you've heard of us.
Gundam.
Gundren.
Ah, sounded like a name of those Pokemon.
Yeah, you can't tell if he's lying. Seems to be telling the truth, but you can't really get a read on it.
Wait a minute.
I'm just so happy about my new gold earrings. I'm not
Can I
even.
use a wisdom, either insight or perception check and check? Because I've got Sentinel's intuition.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
So, who are the Rock Seeker brothers?
But I
Oh,
also, wait a minute,
well-
I get to add a d4 to this as
okay.
well. Which is probably pointless now, that's yeah.
Dungeon and Gaggins. Oh, that sounds horrific. How you'll find us goblins in basements?
With another 4.
The 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same. You think he seems to be fairly forthcoming and honest. Yeah. Sorry, you were asking who the Rockseeker brothers are.
Yeah.
Well, we're just we're 3 dwarfs. Just we've earned a pretty penny and a few mines or two, let me tell you. And we've heard the Phandalin's the up and coming prospectors village, so we thought the perfect place for us to go next. Have you not heard of us?
Can't say I have, no, but I haven't heard of a lot of things.
Oh,
I thought you were writing books about these things.
Not about mining.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening when you said what books you were writing, if I'm honest with you.
Oh, so you just
Right now-
and
You just seemed like such a nice fellow, I just went along with it.
yeah. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. So what would you be mining at the mine? What did you expect to find?
oh, gold and gems and all kinds of riches. What else would you expect to find?
Metal and ore.
Ah,
Coal?
well,
Don't forget
I
coal.
mean, gold's a metal.
Surely
But-
you don't mind for
Only
lots.
that's how you get bogged down in a business. You don't want to get bogged down in the ore business. I just tried to find the money. I'm in the money business.
Yeah, makes sense. So this mine that's opened up, so that's pretty lucrative then.
Well, we're hoping so.
That worked so well.
So the mining business.
Cheers.
Yeah, you just want to do anything before you take your leave and head to bed?
I want to go and speak to the tavern owner.
Okay. But that's where you're a proper arsehole and you try and get me to make up stories on the fly. Go on,
Well, I'd like to go
test me.
speak to a horse.
But, so I can answer. So what's the? Well, do I know the name of the establishment that we're in?
The Sleeping Horse Tavern.
Oh, that's quite generic. That's nice.
Quaint.
Is that the case? You just said sleep with a horse.
No, it's just because he's got a stable outside and most people
Okay.
use it when they're travelling. And the horses can get a rest. Sleeping Horse
Horses also
Tavern.
sleep.
So how long is this the little interaction taking?
The full interaction.
Yeah.
So it's getting pretty late in the evening. It was already like
Think it
kind of like,
Do you think we're about 4 or 5 beers or ales in at this point?
yeah, easily.
With the map up, probably.
I'd like to go and tend to nick its wounds because I'm 5 beers in and I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I'm going to
Bend
say
over.
at this point,
Give me a medicine check
partaking
with
that
disadvantage.
jail. I'm only about 2 ales in at this point.
What is it?
A
Medicine?
medicine check with
disadvantage?
disadvantage.
Oh, my God.
So that's a 20, and then
Come on.
Right, I'm gonna.
Fuck for that.
If you can still watch the stream, is the stream lagging for anyone? Can
Well-
someone in the chat let me know?
it's just
Doesn't look like it is anyway.
No, the stream looks fine.
On my screen, it's telling me it's
You-
lagging. It's saying I've
you
dropped
installed it?
1600 frames.
Right,
Oh.
sorry, you're not playing video games, so
Perfect.
You didn't still moved in ages.
I've learned the art of staying very still to become
Okay,
almost
so-
invisible.
What speciality drink do you serve? Like, what's your most popular drink?
Ale.
Any
Is that
particular
any
kind?
cocktails?
The ale that comes from this barrel.
And where does that barrel come from? Is that
A wagon.
Can I do an insight check on the barrel just to see what type of material it's made of? Made of?
Give me a perception check. You wouldn't be able to get up to investigate it, but give me a perception check.
So
where
Thybrush,
yeah,
you,
Dave.
at this point, you're like, no, honestly, Nicky, listen. I know what I'm doing. And Nicky, you just watch as he takes out a dagger and just starts to just
What are you
plunge
doing with that dagger?
into the wound that you've already got, and he's just kind of nestling around in there looking for something. And you can just feel it scraping on the bone, and you're just like sitting there in absolute agony. Roll me a d4.
Oh no! You might kill him again.
Yeah, I want you to roll a d4, Lewis.
You're gonna kill him. You're gonna
Do
fucking
not
kill him.
roll a 4.
Okay.
Oh,
Nicky,
thank Christ for that.
you take 1 point of damage. Are you doing anything in retaliation?
No, I'm wrapping and bandaging him up after this, surely.
Oh yeah, but you've also just dug a knife into his arm.
Can I persuade him that it was for his best? It was in his best interest.
You can certainly try.
Just roll persuasion.
Yeah.
This is honestly, this will make you feel better in the morning.
A knife in the wind! Are you?
Oh.
Hi!
21.
Oh.
I've got good persuasion stats.
Yeah. So
not
Nicky,
real.
you just kind of leave it,
Bullshit.
and then he
not-
starts to bandage it up.
I turned around to Arnold and said, "That's him stabbed his pal again."
Game? Wait.
I just look to hide.
Can I hear that? Can I hear that?
I just
Can I hear that?
I go. That's him accidentally stabbed his pal.
I mean, the tavern's pretty small, so
No, I
I'm
didn't.
like, I can say, just had one too many. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Can I roll perception just when you said you stabbed your pal again? Just that one like kind of phrase.
you can. Yeah, give me a perception check. It'll be a fairly high DC because you wouldn't really be listening to it, but
As you've got a dagger in your ears.
yeah, you're kind of trying to focus on not screaming in agony.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. Arno, back to you. What are you asking the barkeep?
So from where I am, can I see any name in the barrel? Like from a distillery or anything?
No,
Also, I rolled a 22 to find out what type of wood it was. Just to let you know.
oak
Oak.
with
So-
iron rivets holding it together.
That definitely looks like oak, Arnold. Just saying, I know my trees. That's all.
Oh, I'll call it the oakwood ale then. We'll call it that to make it sound better.
I mean, whatever you say.
Call it
that's-
whatever you want.
Sounds like a tree.
All does the same job, doesn't
Has
it?
it been crafted at all? Is that what you're getting at? Is this some kind of craft ale? Like,
Well, I just want-
art for
At this
your
point,
story?
the barkeep's just kind of like moved to the back and he's just resting against the windowsill with his arms crossed, just
I
looking
just want to know that
absolutely
if you
miserable.
know what to ask for. Do you serve food?
Yep,
But do you have a speciality meal?
meat and veg.
Is it just an assortment of meat or?
It's meat.
And
veg.
Well, I already know the veg is carrots and turnips.
Parsnips.
I turned
He's
around
just
to
shaking
Nick.
his head. He's absolutely raging that anyone's actually talking to him. He's fuming that you're talking to him.
So what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Tika?
Masala.
Masala?
Well,
Sorry?
take a bit of
The
advice,
fuck?
son, and lighten up.
Can you guys just...
So how are you spelling that?
You broke him.
I don't know how to read and write. Thanks for bringing it up. Why'd you hang a fucking running a tavern?
Arnold.
It's a very well-respected business.
Arnold,
sir.
that's enough for the book tonight, mate. Let's
You see him just
maybe-
kind of dip his head and he looks almost embarrassed.
Tika, here's 2 gold coin for because that guy's an asshole.
Nicky,
Apologies for
hell?
that.
giving your money away, son.
He just one big, like, kind of just sausage fingered hand just comes on and just drags it and just puts it in his pocket. He doesn't even look at you.
I can turn to.
You're welcome, I guess.
You say, Jack, it's worth asking how much the meat and veg is.
No, I think we should look at
Go the
maybe.
night, son. Maybe up to bed.
Aye, maybe up to bed. Aye.
I'm assuming it's
I
got.
turn around to look at Thybrush again, just like looking at him, just being like, you do realise he's not speaking to you. This is the second time you've done this tonight. I do. I mind them. I mind. Here, wait a minute. Do you mind?
Nope.
No. Well, I mind them. So, just saying.
So you said.
Nick, see before we kind of go in for the evening, do you mind if we just go through kind of your battle just so I can get all the details down?
No, I'll no. See, listen. See, these gold earrings are great. I think we should. Do you know what? I think I'll fill you in. See if will we share a room or if we get separate rooms. What's happening, DM?
Hey, no, separate rooms.
Separate rooms. Listen, if you visit me in the morning, I'll fill you in. I just think. You mean look at Nick? He's a bit pale, Christ. He's lost how much blood? Come on, let's get him up to.
Well,
Now look over at the Thybrush, wink while pointing at the golden earrings. You know.
Some man.
I look at Highland like, those are flash earrings. Where'd you get them, man?
Do you know they were a gift from a very dear friend?
That's nice.
Yeah.
Right, Nick, up to bed, son.
I just kind of hobble way back up to
Nick,
the room.
The golden god!
Thanks for the
Quiet
follow.
shows.
So you head up to bed. You bed down for the night. The rooms are dismal. Like you're lucky you're getting a bed frame here. That's the level of these rooms. Like he's not put in any effort. He's not cleaned the rooms. He's not gave you fresh bedding. But there's a roof over your head, and you're all bed down, and you managed to get a long rest. So you can file that down. You get a long rest.
I'm doing that.
I'm the one that needs the long rest.
And some
Look at me,
stitches.
Haggard.
Would you say the rooms were spacious?
No,
Or are they quite cramped?
they're quite cramped.
Not for me.
For a second, they're just like,
Nick is just in his room, just running around because he's a halfling. Look at all this space.
So much space for activities.
Is there a window?
There's
To the wall.
a window in Hillian's room and Nicket's room, but not in your room. It's almost as if the room was like the upstairs was created, and then to try and drive up the custom, he's just put in walls. So yeah, the windows are weird places. Like he's not actually put any effort into where the walls are going. It's just fuck it, wall, fuck it, wall. So yeah. So
Did you say that the tavern is like obviously looking at the battle map, it's surrounded by forest and things like that?
Yeah, and then on the battle map, there's the main road going through.
Right. Okay. As because I'm an elf, I don't require 8 hours of sleep like some of the guys here. So during the middle of the night, I'm gonna get up after 4 hours and I'm gonna just sit looking at the window and just making sure everything's good. And because we're in a forest, I have my natural explorer kind of gives me more alert. I kind of know what's going on around, and I kind of keep tabs on the wagon outside type thing from the window. Presuming I can see it.
Yeah, you can go to your room. You can go along. Honestly, Nightbot is a fucking dick. He
Why
just
don't you delete it just now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Why is the bar keep shouting at the sky again? Try to get some sleep here.
Wait, can Paul delete it or Danny delete it?
I think Paul should be able to change it.
I'm just gonna
Hey,
delete Nightbot.
can we?
Roll initiative for Nightbot.
I was going to say, can we roll initiative for Nightbot? Let's fight Nightbot just now.
Mate, I'll bring him back.
Yeah, I think you've not done the stuff properly.
I have
Nightbot.
not. I didn't set up all that. I just set up the.
Just get Nightbot to France.
Hey, fuck.
Nightbot
No.
has left the building. Yeah, I'm
we get
sorry.
that?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Nicole.
Chat.
I didn't set up Nightbot properly. Like, honestly, the DM's wife and Nightbot tries to delete all All her comments? Absolutely not. I'm not having it. I'll batter him.